Over the years, many mountaineers have climbed Mount Everest, the highest peak in the world. But what about Mount Kailash? Since the ancient times, this mountain has always remained mysterious among the human civilization. What makes the Mount Kailash so unique from others? There are many such unanswered questions that makes this mystery more fascinating. Is it really the center of the earth? Does anyone ever climb it? Is it a mountain at all or a pyramid? Does time move faster here? Is there any mystery or science behind it? Let's try to answer all these questions in this video. Mount Kailash and the two adjoining lakes, Mansarovar and Rakshastal, also called as Lake of Demons, have been shrouded in mystery since the ancient time. It is the source of four major Asian rivers, the Indus, Satluj, Brahmaputra, also known as Yarlung Tsampo in China, and the Ghagra. Therefore, it also has a major geographical significance to humankind. Mount Kailash has an altitude of 6,714 meters, which is approximately 22,000 feet, and it lies in the Trans-Himalaya in the western part of Tibetan Plateau. Mount Kailash is believed to be the axis mundi, the cosmic axis, world pillar, or the center of the world. However, it is only the religious way of looking at it, and there is no way to prove this at current time. Buddhism also see this mountain as a focus point of our world, calling it the navel of the universe. They too link the mountain with the idea of enlightenment and bliss. Only one person in the history of mankind is believed to have climbed this peak, who was a Buddhist. People claim that during the 11th century, a Tibetan Buddhist, Milarepa, have climbed Mount Kailash. Although Milarepa never said anything about it, so this always remains a mystery. But if we look at geographically, many experts believe that the steep slope makes it hard to ascend, and also change in climatic conditions are frequent there. However, in 2001, the Chinese government permitted a Spanish team, which caused an international backlash. Chinese authorities disputed the report and stated that any climbing activities on Mount Kailash were strictly prohibited. At present, the Chinese government has prohibited the climbing expedition to Mount Kailash due to its religious significance. Legendary mountaineer Reginhold Messner said that climbing Kailash means toying with the faith of people. It is better to leave the mountain alone. The shape of the mountain is also a mystery. It looks like a huge pyramid, and many people claim that it is not a mountain, but rather a man-made pyramid. However, scientific investigation shows that Mount Kailash is not a man-made pyramid, but a natural pyramid landform. Under the erosion of ice and snow, the mountain was formed in a step shape like that of a pyramid. Do not be surprised if you find your nails or hair grown by a few millimeters after returning from your Mount Kailash trip. Tourists and pilgrims have discovered that the air of this ancient peak amps up the process of aging. It is said that once a group of climbers of Siberian origin reached ahead of a certain point and immediately aged by a few decades. Shockingly, all the trespassers died of old age a year after. However, there is no evidence of it. Over the years, many tourists have claimed constantly hearing a sound like an airplane is flying nearby, but when they listened it carefully, it was sounding like a damru or a sound of Om. A damru is a small two-headed drum used in Hinduism and Tibetan Buddhism. Scientists say that it may be the melting sound of ice, or it may be that there is such an interaction between light and sound which produces such sound. However, this is just a theory and never been proved. It is also claimed that several types of lights were seen shining in the sky of Mount Kailash many times. NASA scientists believe that this may have happened due to the presence of magnetic field. It may be a similar case of auroras like in the poles of the earth. However, even today it is a mystery. Mount Kailash is considered sacred in four religions: Hinduism, Buddhism, Jainism and Bon. The two lakes present at the foothills of Kailash, that is the Mansarovar and the Rakshas Lake, also called as Lake of Demons, are the largest pure water and saline water lake present at such a high altitude. Also, their shape has always been a mystery. Mount Kailash has always remained in mysteries among the people, whether it is religiously or scientifically, and always remind us that humans have just started exploring higher dimensions.